Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ooh, gonna be spicy today. Oh, Chani, you want to come say hi? Come in, Choo-Choo. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi? Ready? We are ready for the spice, are we? Okay. Bring on the spice. Ah, thank you. Bring on the spice. Hello. 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 I'm going to bring myself in. Watch your ears. Sin chops. Welcome. Ooh. Let's see where we go today. What will we teach today? Hello, lovely cat. Oh, we got a Charlie down here. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. Got deep breakfast with hubby. I missed a whole weekend of deep breakfast because I was in Niagara Falls last weekend. Why you feel body count doesn't matter. It's not why I feel. It's not why I think. It's why I know, because of 3 facts. Would you like to come hear my 3 facts? Thank you. I love these earrings too. They're my favorite. Bradley? I have 3 facts why body count doesn't matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. Yes, Joy? Doesn't matter what you say. What matters is what you do. Diane? Hello, Diane.
Hello. I'm only going to be on for about an hour because then I have a client. But
Oh, there you are. Hi.
oh, sorry. I've been having issues with my Wi-Fi. I'm only going to be on for about an hour because I have a client this evening. So if I drop off, it's just because I gotta go.
Yes, of course. No problem. Happy Friday. So we block and delete males who don't understand autonomy, don't understand biology, talk about women like they're things, are disrespectful. We don't give them any airtime. We don't give them any attention. We don't give them another opportunity to show again that they're not the people we want around us. We just get rid of them at the first sign that they're not the kind of people that we want around us. Fern, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Matt.
Hi, Matt. What topic are you here for?
Yeah, nice to meet you. I did not.
What topic? There's
So
a lot.
it
Just
was
the reason why I asked what topic is just so that I know where we're starting from.
I had a question about body count.
Okay, what's your question?
So my question is like I definitely agree that that it can be a way for men to exert some sort of control in a relationship. Obviously,
Can
he
I
wants to reserve sex for the relationship.
before we get into your thoughts and feelings, can I just get 3 agreements from you just to understand where you're coming from exactly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the first one, do you agree body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts?
I can I can see that perspective.
No, I need a yes or no. Do you agree body count doesn't matter to the people? I don't say all, the people who practice logic and stick to facts.
I'll say yes for the sake of this. I think it's a little more nuanced than
Well,
that, though.
you'll do it for me. But here's the second one. Do you agree that body count doesn't matter to people who stand confidently in the present?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Do you agree body count does matter to people who go in their imagination about things that happened in the past but are not currently happening in the present and give themselves unnecessary emotions?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That, yeah. So, so my question was, like, in a perfect world, right? We, would not want to, like, I'm speaking from the male's perspective,
No,
right?
my
Like,
love, here's the thing. So when you try to speak for people you've never met, that's called lying language. If you wanted to speak for a perspective of people you've never met, that would need to be a statistic, which was found in a peer-reviewed study. I just don't accept that you're the ambassador for people you've never talked to.
okay, well, then this is more of a personal anecdote.
I honestly, you can
But,
pick
but
whatever you want. So usually when I do this topic, I say to people, "This is my facts over feelings debate." I say we discuss this in a factual or scientific way only. And in a facts over feelings debate, you're not supposed to start a sentence with "I think," "I feel," "my opinion," "my experience." And the
okay,
reason why I tell people this is because I'm not here to debate you on you in any attempt to change your mind in any way, shape, or form, because I respect your right to autonomy and your right to believe what you want to believe and choose who you want to choose. The reason why I do this is because there's a lot of people running around on the internet with microphones, notably guys with muscles and tight shirts, saying body count matters because here's a bunk science, here's disinformation, here's a blog post on a religious website that I'm calling a peer-reviewed study, and it's all not true. And I've been showing it's not true because I've had this on since August 2024, debunking every single one of the links people brought me from those muscly guys. And so I'm just standing here as somebody who is an antidote to disinformation, showing that body count doesn't matter to logical people who stick to facts, and I have 3 facts to back it up. But body count does matter to people who are stuck in indoctrination, dysfunction, or ego.
okay, fair, fair. And so my question was, like, in a relationship, I think women definitely have the upper hand in terms of, um, like, women hold all the power when it comes to sex, right? Because it's a man's like greatest desire, right?
Sure.
And I think because of that, like, how do we prevent women from taking advantage of that in like a lot of different situations?
In what way would women be taking advantage of autonomy?
As in, like, say you're in a like a serious committed relationship, right?
Okay.
And nowadays it's very easy to step out of that relationship, sexually.
Anybody could for a multitude of reasons.
Right, but like for women it's just so much different
Why?
because, because
Because
this is a tough crowd to
no,
talk
no,
about this
I'm
because
listening.
it's
I was a stripper for 20 years, so I know
yeah,
women and I know men, right?
yeah, yeah. um I'm trying to say, like, figure out the least
So
abrasive
here's the
way to
thing:
say this.
when you're talking about a cheater, are you talking about a generous long-term thinker who has all the qualities you're looking for in a long-term partner? Or are you talking about a selfish short-term thinker who's operating from a place of selfishness, dysfunction, maybe attempting to medicate their own low self-esteem by using other people's bodies as ego strokes, Maybe they're just narcissistic. They don't care who they hurt. They want what they want when they want it. They're going to go do whatever they want. So when you're talking about cheaters, are you talking about generous long-term thinkers or selfish short-term thinkers?
Both.
How could a generous long-term thinker who has all the qualities you're looking for be the one who stabs you in the back?
Well, because, we're human and it's not like, people are perfect all the time. I've seen,
So what did you
people
do?
who,
So let's look at this scenario. You picked a generous long-term thinker with all these qualities, and then they turned around and cheated on you. My question has to be, what did you do to incite that?
I don't know though. I think it's like, if you always put it on the guy to,
Oh, no. What's with the Uno reversal here? I
no, no,
asked you, what kind of person did you pick that would cheat on you? You said both. I asked you then, if you picked a generous long-term thinker with all these qualities and then they turned out and cheated on you, what did you do for them to do that to you?
right. No, 100%.
Because if you
but
told me you picked a selfish short-term thinker, I still would have put the responsibility on you, because I would have said to you, why didn't you take the time to figure them out before committing? And how come once you committed and saw they were a selfish short-term thinker, why did you keep them? Do you see how responsibility always comes back to you when something goes wrong in your life?
so for example, say somebody does have all like the positive qualities, like she's shown to be honest, she's shown to be like loyal, loving, caring, everything at the top that you mentioned. And then, I guess in a fit of rage or in a moment of basically she's upset because you had done something that maybe had nothing to do with cheating, but just like rubbed her the wrong way. And she deemed in her mind that it's okay for me to cheat because he did this.
Might as
Like
well.
how
Might as well look at the POS I should have broken up with a long time ago.
are you saying the man or the female?
Because look at this POS. I saw his true colors today. As far as I'm concerned, this relationship is over. I just haven't made it official yet. I
But
think
what you're
that's what
saying, what you're saying is you're expecting the man to be perfect at all times and to have no faults.
You enraged her, remember? In your story, you enraged her.
But in her mind, anything
In
could
your
enrage her. She
story,
can create any justification
you
for what
you
enrages her.
caused the situation. You just keep deflecting left, right, and
No.
center. Where
It's
is it?
a
At which
it's a
point?
scenario.
No. Listen. I need to understand, because the more this conversation happens, the more I'm starting to see that you're the kind of person that thinks accountability is kryptonite.
No. And I'll say, so just thought experiment. Say I'm trying to be the best, most stand-up guy I can be, and I truly try.
Trying. I'm
But
sorry. I'm sorry.
but we make
Trying.
mistakes.
This is
And I
trying. I
can't.
make mistakes. I got excuses. Nobody's perfect in a perfect world. I could never measure up. You can never measure up. This entire time, your entire story has been how you don't measure up, how you piss off the best person you could ever find. You enraged them so much, they gave up on you. That's you. You keep presenting yourself as the kind of person we would never want, because all you do is come to us subpar and make excuses for it.
So if I were to say, my woman is she's upset at me because I didn't do the dishes when I promised her that I would do them, and I
So
just didn't do them. And then out
one
of
more
rage,
time, one more time. You
she
didn't
cheats
pull
on me
your
for
weight.
that.
One
You're
more
saying that
time.
she's
You're
justified
a
in doing
liar.
that.
Shush. I'm talking. One more time, you didn't pull your weight. One more time, she saw you were a liar. One more time, you didn't back up what you said. One more time, you showed her you are so unreliable and lazy on top of that. And you think she's going to forgive you one more time? No, she should step out. She
How
should
many?
do the final act. She should do the final act to really make it clear. I'm cutting this cord because I'm sick and tired of this. I'm going to lay down with someone else tonight, just to make it so clear to him I'm so done with this bullshit, right?
So how many chances should a guy receive in a relationship? Like
Zero.
0.
Oh yeah. No. Look at, do you see what do these words say right here?
Work ethic. That doesn't sound like
Exactly.
perfect
Not
to me.
lazy. Not lazy. Work ethic. What does this word mean? What's this one right here?
But what about the word under that?
What's this
Understanding.
one? Read this one.
Responsible.
That's right. Responsible. Not enraging me because he doesn't take accountability for himself, pissing me off to the point where I want to cut that cord once and for all because I'm so done with him.
Right. I think, I think the bar has been set very high. And I
Oh,
think,
too high for a
guys,
loser. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%. When a woman defines herself and you don't reach her level because you don't take responsibility and you're lazy, you are a block and delete, not the selection.
okay. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I'm just saying that I think, sometimes you're gonna have a tough time maintaining any long relationship if
Look at
if
the
you
liar, ladies. Of
and
course,
I'm not
the
speaking about you. I'm
the
just saying in
liar.
general,
How many times is
it'll
this
be tough for
liar
people
gonna lie?
if you expect them to
Ladies,
be
if you,
perfect at all
I don't know
times.
why you're talking. It's like you don't have ears. Ladies, this liar is trying to tell you if you don't settle for subpar, you'll never have anything. That's okay, ladies. We got the evolution revolution in full swing. We got the 4B movement. We got women not changing their last name. Don't you dare even think your name's getting on a birth certificate. It is not. And the children we make have our last name because we don't care for your lies and lack of accountability. And we don't need to settle for a liar who lacks accountability and is lazy. Women are doing just fine all by themselves. Okay, what else do you got? Anything else? You're gonna have to unmute your microphone. I just sent you a request.
Oh, okay. I'm new to this. I don't usually jump on live. What was I gonna say? I don't know. So this is all I'll leave you with, and I think in all relationships,
In all relationships, don't lose. I gotta let you go.
Can I just get this one?
No, because all you do is practice delusion and lying language, and women don't listen to males who lie. Women shut them down and remove them from their environment. Think about the words you want to say. If it's lying language, I recommend you shut your yapper because women don't listen to liars. Ladies, don't forget there's a free book for you in the link in my bio. The free book is Fake Love Need Not Apply, How to Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. Look at them complaining in the comment section that women don't waste their time anymore. That's okay. They can talk to themselves. Comeback Queen helps you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. You never need to talk to these losers. You can have a fantastic time with your women community. Now, if you are going to pick a long-term partner, make sure you use No More Assholes. No More Assholes is your dating strategy, observation before selection. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity for minimum 3 months. Means you don't give benefits to people you should fire because they're not fit to fill the position of man by your side because they don't fill the qualifications. Don't forget, ladies, we don't bother with males who are subpar. We block and delete them. No More Assholes is also an audiobook. It is also in Spanish. It is also a workbook with bonus material. Now, when you are in your relationship, you want to have a zero fight relationship, which is why you get your Fix That Shit book. We got Fix That Shit for men and Fix That Shit for women. These help you get to zero fights by teaching you communication skills and conflict resolution skills. So Fix That Shit for women is also an audiobook. And the Fix That Shit books also have a workbook with bonus material. And of course, I always have to show you the workbooks because if I don't, people want to see the inside. Don't forget, we make sure your teens are educated as well because predators are looking for women who are uneducated, uninformed, and naive. Once that's no longer you, they're looking at your teens, hoping your teens don't know better. So make sure you get Dating 101 for your teens and protect them against predators. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce and select the right long-term partner, your book is the perfect play. Don't forget, ladies, Evolution Revolution is women choosing matriarchy today. We're not waiting for patriarchy to fix itself. It will not. We're not waiting for politicians and lawmakers. We are making matriarchy happen ourselves. This is your starter guide. I have custom made, which is career coaching. This is going to help you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. Just like Mama did. This is a workbook to writing exercises at the end of every chapter. This has been hugely popular since I released it, the Glow Up Journal. A lot of you are doing this 60-day journey to increase your self-esteem. So we're going to biohack your body. You're going to do very specific exercises. You can do it in the book, or you can do the digital version where you get an email a day for 60 days. Book is paperback on Amazon. Digital version is in the link in my bio. And finally, Say Yes to Goodness, 10 Steps for a Complete and Happy You. This is going to help you elevate your happiness in 10 areas of your life that affect you mentally and emotionally. So don't forget, use the buttons in the link in my bio for your paperbacks on Amazon, ebook bundle deals, your audiobooks. Do you apply the same kissing rule for men dating? Of course, because everything I teach is logic. Logic doesn't care what gender you are. Logic doesn't care what gender you want to love. Doesn't care how old you are. Doesn't care where you live. Doesn't care what culture you come from. Logic exists for everyone to use for their benefit. So a perfect play for men, no more assholes for women. I have the 3-month dating paradigm for our rainbow community as well. I'll back up the boys. I love the men. We love men. We love men. This is why we select men, because men are amazing. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Hi. What topic are you here for?
I'm here specifically about what you were saying to the last guy.
What did I say to the last guy that interested you?
The fact that you kept making excuses for people who cheat.
I kept making excuses for people who cheat. How so?
You kept saying that if a woman lies with another man, it's because he enraged her.
No, in his story, he told us he did. Don't you remember? Okay.
No, he said no. You
Okay,
just kept making excuses for it.
I'm not going to argue. Because I don't argue. I don't do the no, you're wrong. You're wrong until you get it. You're wrong until you get it. I don't bother doing that. If you were not listening to the story he told, I'm not going to recount it for your pleasure because you need a bedtime story before getting tucked in. I'm not the female that's going to tell you stories. I'm here for facts and science only. And the fact that you didn't listen enough to understand his story tells me I don't need to talk to you because you lack communication skills. In other words, you lack the ability to hear the words surrounding your head. Why would I listen to losers? Only losers want a woman to waste her time listening to losers. Right, ladies? By the way, chat, is there anybody you want me to get rid of because you find them annoying? Let me know. I'll block them. You want to vote anybody off the page? Let's take some votes right now before I bring in the next caller.
You've been muting them pretty quickly.
Yeah. The sky person, right? Yeah. Bye, loser. Yeah, the bops, the BOPs, boring, oppressive, and PP obsessed. The ones who listen to the Trust Me Bros. Hi, what's your name?
I want to talk about your topic. Body count doesn't matter.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's your name?
Ollie.
Ollie. So this is my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. Because Ollie, if you thought spinach was yucky and you feel like you never want to eat it again, does that mean I need to stop eating spinach?
Can you repeat that again?
If you thought spinach was yucky and you feel like you never want to eat it again, does that mean I need to stop eating spinach?
No.
Exactly. So you get to think whatever you want and do whatever you want, and I'm not here to interfere with that, which is why this is a facts over feelings debate, because I'm not here to listen to your feelings. I'm not here to listen to you start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience, because you get to do what you want, and I'm not here to change you in any way, shape, or form. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of ground rules before we start. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
Me too. A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information to prove what you're about to say is not a lie. You have to bring title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number, where you read the words you want to say here. We'll go find what you found, and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lying, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
Yes.
I'll let you go first, Ollie. What do you have, facts or science?
Okay. So I have science.
Title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number, before you say it out loud so we can make sure what you're about to say is not a lie. What's the title of the study?
Body count doesn't matter.
That's not the title of a study, so you just lied to me. You think I'm going to continue listening to a liar, Ollie? Yes or no?
Is that not the
Ollie,
title?
I asked you a question. Do you think I'm going to continue listening to
Is
a
that not the
liar?
title?
Yes or no?
Is that not the title?
So you're not, you are actually not going to answer my question, so I'm going to answer it for you. Women don't listen to liars.
You might want to pick up her book, Dating 101. It'll give you some great information on males and females and dating that you probably need.
Thank you, silly apple. Rules. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Pluckett.
Really? Pluckett? I don't think
Oh, no,
so.
that's my nickname. That's what my grandfather used to call me. I was confused on the cheating part 'cause I didn't really hear all the story. So could you explain to me so I want to actually be on level ground with you?
Okay, so he said, blah, blah, blah. What if I'm in a relationship with somebody who cheated on me? And I said, did you pick a generous long-term thinker that's everything you're looking for? Or did you pick a selfish short-term thinker? And he said, well, both. And I said, okay, why did the generous long-term thinker, who's everything you're looking for, cheat on you? And he said, well, she got mad at me for something. She got enraged, and then she went out and cheated on me. And I said, okay, so what you did was cross a line so hard, she wanted to cut the cord on you permanently. So she did something that for sure will put an absolute end to the relationship by going out and doing that.
Okay, so that if she's a cheater, then she's not the first one.
Oh, yeah, no, he pushed one of these into having sex with someone else because he enraged her so much, as per his story.
So she was enraged to a point. So he
As
like hold up.
per his story. Now, don't ask me to expand on his story. You go
Yeah.
find him and go ask him to tell you some more stories about his story. I'm just telling you what he told me.
Okay. So could you just show me the list again?
This one? This is
Yes.
a gender's long-term thinker.
Honesty, respect, loyalty, trust, patient, responsible, understanding, values, goal, kind. Yeah. Where's so communicative? That she didn't do that.
No, she told him, screw you, I'm going out. I'm going out.
No, did she say that
Listen, he
verbally?
found out, right? He knew what she did. She made it obvious.
So she didn't
He wasn't
communicate to
hiding
both
it,
at first?
right? Because how else would he know she cheated? How else would he know that cheating was the result of the enragement, right? So let me ask you this. If I push you hard enough, will you pop off?
Not cheating, no.
No, that's not the question. If I push you hard enough, will you pop off?
Yes,
Exactly. Most people would.
but not like that, no.
Oh, not like that. You go ahead and enhance the story that the storyteller told us, okay?
No, you just
Anyways, I'm
break
not
up.
here for storytelling. I'm here for facts and science. Did you have any other questions?
That's not communication.
I said I'm communicating very clearly right now. So listen to the words coming out of my mouth. I'm not here for stories. I'm here for facts or science. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, I'm asking you, how was that proper communication?
Chantal?
So I let this male know using my words that he didn't listen to, that I wasn't going to expand on the story. I wasn't going to add more story to a story that a storyteller brought us, because I'm not here for stories. I'm here for facts and science. He wanted to test if what I say is what I mean. And I like you ladies to learn that you always back up what you say with a behavior. When you tell them they have one chance before you're done with them and they continue the behavior, you make sure you shut that down immediately. Diane?
Um, the thing is, that guy that you were talking to and having that long conversation with, he said when you asked, did you choose a long-term thinker or a short, what is it again? I'm sorry, a generous long-term thinker or a selfish short-term thinker? And he said both. That's not possible. So right away, he doesn't understand what he's talking about, right?
No, I know,
So
but that's when he said both. I said, let's talk about the generous long term thinker. And I asked him why the generous long term thinker would cheat on him. And he said, well, she got enraged. And I said, oh, so you pushed her to a point where she didn't want to be with you anymore. And obviously, the reason why the selfish short term thinker would cheat is because he picked somebody who's dysfunctional, egotistical, selfish, narcissistic, whatever the case may be.
yeah, exactly. So like the dude that was up here right now, you're not listening to the full thing because the guy was contradicting himself to begin with because he was giving two answers that don't match. So he wasn't willing to take responsibility. And all of you guys now coming up like a parade to because you can hang on to the fact that she cheated and you're not even listening to the whole point of this.
They can't. They don't hear women beyond their ego, which is why it's, I don't really spend a lot of time with them because they don't have curiosity. They have bias and disinformation. And they love their disinformation and ego.
Also, body count has nothing to do with infidelity.
No, because many of the people here, including me, have been cheated on by somebody with a low body count. Hi, what's your name?
Will,
What's your name?
Will.
Will, what topic are you here for?
I guess body count doesn't matter.
So that's my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. That means I'm not debating you on you, which means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Yeah, I guess not really a debate, but sure.
Do you have something on in the background, by the way, or am I just hearing it?
My heater, I can turn it off. One sec.
Okay, so
Hello?
hi. So you're saying you're not here to debate, you just have some curiosity, or what's the...
Yeah, like when you say body count doesn't matter, is it to everyone? Is it
No,
to you? Is it
no.
in general?
So to the people, notice I don't say all, to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. Would you like to hear my 3 facts?
Sure.
Okay, so number 1, would you agree it is, I'm just going to mute you while I'm talking just because I'm getting a lot of feedback. So number 1, would you agree it is a fact that a woman looking for a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all of these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have all of these qualities? Yes or no? I'm going to send you that unmute.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Number 2, would you agree that a man looking for a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have all of these qualities? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree.
Would you agree it is a fact that if somebody wanted to know for a fact if another person has an STI before getting physical, they have to ask the person, go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree.
So those are the three facts, right? People who stick to facts and logic don't ask for a number to find out if somebody has an STI, because only testing from the doctor will tell us that. And don't ask for a number to find out who someone is, because they know somebody could have a low body count and be dishonest. They know somebody could have a low body count and be lazy. They know somebody could have a low body count and be irresponsible. So they don't ask for a number to find out who someone is. They just practice observation before commitment.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what your thing is now. So you're saying just like explicitly asking somebody for their body count is like immoral, which I agree with.
It's just, it doesn't give data, right? Like if I ask you what your body count is and you give me a number, any number under the sun, does that tell me if you have an STI, even if you said 0?
No, it does not.
No, because you could say anything, right?
Okay.
And I could ask you what your body count is and you could say 2, but it doesn't tell me you're a good person. It doesn't tell me you're not abusive. It doesn't tell me you take responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors.
Yeah, I agree.
So logical people who stick to facts don't make you about a number, because they know asking a number doesn't inform us well enough.
Okay. I think the miscommunication is just coming from like the broad statement of saying body count doesn't matter.
Body count does matter to people who go in their imagination, think about something that's not currently happening, and give themselves unnecessary emotions.
I think, well, you said you can't say I think, right?
Tell me what you think.
I think it does matter to some extent, but it's not the most important thing.
So what extent does it matter?
I think it can tell you something about a person, but not everything about a person.
What can it tell you about a person?
Their viewpoint on their relationship with intimacy and like...
Incorrect. See, if you want to know their viewpoint, which is present tense, on intimacy, you would ask them things like, what's your style of kissing? Do you like a lot of tongue or not a lot of tongue? What have you done sexually in the past that you want to keep doing? What have you done in the past that you don't want to do again? What have you not done that you're still curious about? How much affection do you like? Those are questions about intimacy that would really help you understand who they are. But there's a lot of things that I've done in the past that I have no interest in doing again, because for me, it was a curiosity. Been there, got the t-shirt, but that was good enough. So what I did in the past doesn't inform you about what I want to keep doing or who I am.
That's true. Do you think body quality matters?
Quality in what sense?
The type of partner a past person has had.
Some people were not partners. Some people were just fun. Sometimes, right?
Yeah, are you an advocate for that, or?
I'm an advocate for self-actualization without interference from other people. So my husband had a body count of 2 before me. I was the 3rd. That was his self-actualization. That was him doing his own journey. And he came to me, a wonderful person who also happens to be the best lover I've ever had, because of the qualities that he brings to the bedroom, like good communication skills, an open mind, a desire to understand, respect for my body, work ethic, and conscientiousness makes him an excellent lover. Now, I have a high body count, and for him, I was also an excellent lover who also brought all these qualities to the bedroom that he truly appreciated. So it was never about a number. It was about the coming together of a mindset that made it so good.
That's true. I agree with that. But, okay, so why do you feel like so many men, it matters for so many men? Why do you feel like it matters for so many men?
It doesn't matter to men because men stand confidently in the present. Men don't look at a woman and shove her aside and go, enough about you, tell me about the dudes you used to do. Men are not afraid of comparison because he says, listen, I know what I bring to the table. I know what kind of person I am. And if she doesn't see me, that's going to be her loss, not mine. That's the confidence of a man. Men are not PP obsessed. Men are not controlling. Men want a peer-peer relationship, not parent-child, which is why they don't ask us if we followed their rules before we met them, because they didn't make up rules for us to follow with our own bodies and autonomy and sexuality. A peer-peer relationship is like your friend. You didn't ask your friend how many friends they had before you, because it didn't matter. What matters is who they are and how they show up.
Okay. Well, I guess I have no further questions.
But there's some guys that are lying about being men, and those guys are controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, or PP obsessed, which is why they're going to ask what our body count is.
So you feel like it's a male ego thing? Or
It's ego, dysfunction, or indoctrination. When you talk to the people who say body count matters and you really start examining where it comes from, you will find it's one of those three places or sometimes all three simultaneously.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Come back anytime, okay?
All right.
All right. And that was Will. Very good conversation. Yes, indeed. Hello, Ripple.
Hi.
Hi.
Your hair is perfect.
Girl, I am in awe. This is my second time, washing, blowing this week, right? So my first one, I sent my friend Taylor a picture of me, and I'm like, Farrah Fawcett. Then I sent her a picture.
Yo.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Vic. What's your
No, immediate no.
Finish your sentence though. What was it you sent her and said?
Oh,
You
Farrah
sent her.
Fawcett. I sent her a picture of Farrah Fawcett, and then
Oh,
I sent her a picture of me. I'm like, I manifested.
and for those of you who don't know, Chantal is this beautiful in real life, in real IRL. Actually, more beautiful, honestly. Yeah. When you stood up for me to put that bracelet on you, a jolt hit me, and I was like, wow, wow.
She put the finishing touch on my first outfit of the day. Women need to understand we have the power. So here's the thing. You need to understand that if you take everything the patriarchy says, and the males are echoing patriarchy, right? They're saying all the talking points. You take everything they say, they turn it around. You have the truth. Thank you, lovelies. AJ. Hi, AJ. Hi, Mr.
I did
A.
not mean to be combative. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I did not mean to be combative. I was trying to say that not that she is a cheater. I don't care if it's a she or a he. I meant a cheater would not be the first option on the list of positive things. That's what I was saying.
of course not.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's all I was saying. I didn't mean to be combative or mean or anything.
That's why we use no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity for minimum 3 months to get rid of people who would be cheaters,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is for you, so that you can get rid of people who would be cheaters. How do you recognize a cheater? They're too insecure. What do you mean no kissing for 3 months? I need you to validate my body as soon as possible, because if we're not kissing and having sex, I just don't think you like me, because being validated on my character and personality doesn't register because my self-esteem is too low. That's somebody who would go get ego strokes. That's somebody who would seek attention outside of your relationship. You need to get rid of those people.
Yes, that is that. I agree with you on that. I did not mean to be combative. I'm not really good at communication about that. Yes, ma'am. That's all I wanted to say. I didn't believe a cheater could be any of the positive things on the first list. Now, there was a woman or a man or cheating. I just saw cheater can't be on that first list. Yes, ma'am. That's it. That's all I wanted to kind of
Okay.
smooth off.
Do you have any questions for me while you're here?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Come back
Thank you.
anytime, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here for your curiosity. I am a teacher. I am an educator. Cool beans. AJ, did you come to say something, my love?
I think I did earlier. I think I wanted to address the guys that were coming up to kind of be in, I guess, in defense of the guy. I think they were missing the point that you were saying, because he called her a long-term thinker and a short-term thing at the same time, which was dumb. I think that you were trying to point that out as like, hey, like if you were saying that this woman cheated on you because she got angry, but you're saying she's a long-term thinker, let's talk about it, because that's
Right.
idiotic for you to even say something like that. I think they were missing the point of that. But yeah, I can drop down. I think I was just I stayed in there for the algorithm too.
I love it. Okay, thank you, love. Yeah. So this is why we use my dating strategy observation before selection to reduce the risk of ending up in a relationship with somebody who's a cheater. You can identify cheaters early because a cheater is somebody who's not that interested in knowing who you are. A cheater is somebody who doesn't consistently tell the truth. A cheater is somebody who shows selfish tendencies. A cheater is somebody who shows that they don't take accountability for their own behaviors, their own thoughts, their own feelings. Hi, Alexisa. I started watching your videos. I'm a fan. Hello, my love. Welcome. Excellent educator. Thank you. Fox Moon. So nice to see men being kind and respectful. We love men, SJ. This is why I say we love men. We love men. Men are great. Men have an open mind. Men have communication skills. Men are respectful. Men are honest. Men take responsibility for themselves.
My FYP is today has been popping off with the videos from the guys who have said things about the women who are not going to have food stamps or for next month, and they're like, "Oh, fellas, get ready for women for that coochie to be cheap and $40, whatever." But on the opposite side of that, I've seen a lot of men calling them out and really standing firm, standing up for the women. So that's been pretty cool.
Yay. Matriarchy.
One where the guy was saying that women are going to settle for less because now the men who just make 40 grand a year are going to get love. And I was like, oh, so you want a trapped woman? Okay, gotcha.
So this is why it's important to create community housing for women, right? So instead of women rooming up with males, women can room up with other women and be safe. No more settling for less. We will build our alternative housing, but we're not going to house with a male just to facilitate housing. Right, ladies? Mike, thank you. I love the adherence to the differentiating language between men and guys. We love men, we appreciate men, we uplift men, we support men because men love, appreciate, uplift, and support us. Women are teaming up and sharing. Yes, indeed. It's what we need to do. Sassy, got your 2 books. No More Oppression. That's right. Community and support. Learning from the best. Thank you, Mr. Mike. Yeah. Ellie Jane, great idea. Love that. Reading about single moms doing that. Yes, SJ. Single moms living together, sharing childcare, sharing bills, sharing companionship. It's amazing. Why do I use guy instead of bros and dudes? Because I do. It's that simple. Because I do. Yeah, Because I do. It's just for me, it's that's the word that clicks, right? A lot of guys calling themselves guys, right? Gonna teach you how to pick a guy, gonna teach you how to date guys. Well, no, we don't want guys. We don't want guys. We want men. Guys are fun for playtime, but we're looking for a long-term relationship. We want a man. I'm a good guy. Sure, you're a good guy. Good for a short time, but you're not a man for a long time. No more scrubs. If it doesn't matter, why do women hide it? Women don't hide it anymore. We used to hide it because you were such a weak loser. You couldn't cope with your own imagination. You got too emotional. So women hid it to save you because you're so weak and delicate. Now women are going, I don't want weak and delicate. They don't hide it. They just block and delete you. Right, Kirby? You're good with being blocked and deleted, right?
Okay, ask, can you talk about dating advice for young adults ages 18 through 22?
Yes, we got Dating 101 for that. I'm gonna guess you've been with a lot, right? Looks at me, thinks about peepees. Kirby, I asked you a question. You're okay getting blocked and deleted because you go into story time in your emotional imagination and your delusions. It goes insults and shames instead of answering the question. Kirby, when are you gonna answer the question? You're okay being blocked and deleted, right? Because you're a storyteller and women aren't interested in your delusions and your lack of mental health and how you just keep making up stories, trying to apply it to the women in front of you that you don't even know, never talk to, but you just get so emotional over your imagination. You keep trying to apply stories. You're okay, Kirby, being blocked and deleted, right? Answer that question, please. If you don't, I'll delete you for being boring because women don't bother with boring males anymore. So the dating book for teens is Dating 101. I did write this to be sex ed in high school. So you can get this for your teens. You can also get them the Next Level of Dating book. Oh, you're such a bully, big baby boy. Here's the block. Here's the delete, cleanse, remove. That's what we do, big baby boys. So you can also get them No More Assholes for your daughters looking for a partner. You can get the Perfect Play for your sons looking for a partner. So because they're still so young, I like giving them that education, like the starter education, and then we layer the dating strategy on top. So you want to educate them, by the way, because educated people make better decisions, safer decisions, like less unwanted pregnancies, less STIs, because education has you practicing safety. So don't try to hold them back. Don't try to restrict them. Don't try to oppress or repress them because they're just going to go behind your back. But if you say, look, you get to exercise your sexuality on your own terms, but let me give you a book that's going to help you do it in a smart way and protect yourself, then you help them protect themselves. Thank you. What is the playing field for relationships these days? I don't know, love. What does that mean, playing field? Kevin? Is that your name, Kevin?
It is.
Hi, what topic are you here for?
Oh, I'm just curious. You suggest body count. Does that matter? That means, promiscuity.
No, promiscuity. I'm sorry, the proper terminology you're looking for is consensual sexual history because the word promiscuity is designed to shame, so we don't use that word here. Body count is fine, no matter how high, no matter how low. People get to self-actualize their own autonomy the way they want to. Don't you agree?
I don't disagree with that. Absolutely, yeah. We all have our reasons for engaging with someone for someone we're interested in. Absolutely. As long as it's responsibly, of course.
Yes, 100%.
However, is there a difference between a man and a woman
No.
following the same? You say no.
No, logic is not gendered. Logic applies to everybody, no matter the age or the gender or the culture or the location. And what I teach is logic.
I have a question. I understand what you're saying. Now, is a woman's body not more sacred in a sense than a man's?
Why would you consider a woman's body more sacred than a man's?
Well, because it holds a child, does it not? It is meant to bear children.
Sure, but my husband's body holds me, and I find that very lovely.
It's a simple question.
I'm answering it.
Whether or not it's more should be held more sacred, as
I
in more.
consider my husband's life and body just as valuable as mine. So this is a
Okay.
philosophy question, by the way. It's a philosophy question, and I do consider my husband's body to be just as important as mine.
Well, I'm not suggesting it's not just as important. What I'm suggesting is.
I don't care what you're suggesting. I've already answered your question. I'm not going to repeat myself, and I don't like circles. Do you understand what I mean? I like to go forward, not do this. So do you have something else?
Do I have something else? No, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to understand is if you believe
I already
a
answered your
man is
question.
just as
I
okay,
already
but
answered your, I'm not
so then
bothering.
so
I'm
here
not
so here we
bothering.
stay.
You have something
We
else?
disagree then. We
Ye-
disagree then.
Thank you. Did it take you that long? Wow, amazing. Anything else?
I see what's happening here.
What's happening here?
Oh boy.
What, you want to make your
This is
false
difficult.
accusation? Do you want to cry your big tears? Do you want to be upset that you're not aligning
No, I
with
don't.
your
No, I
beliefs?
find this amusing. I would love to debate this with you.
No, I don't debate. I don't debate if you don't have facts or science. All you brought here is philosophy. All you brought here is your beliefs. I haven't heard a single fact, not a single science from you.
What a weirdo. And then to think that, I guess, since not all women can birth children, I guess those women are less sacred. I mean, come on. Do they hear the stuff they say?
I know. Dio says, I'm trying to understand when people don't agree with my delusions, right?
Yeah, you're also no longer sacred, I guess, when you're in menopause. I also, right away, I think of my son, right? My son, whose body is just as sacred, if you want to use that religious term, as any girl's.
Yeah.
His consent is also important. His bodily autonomy is also important.
Start trying to determine what human life is more important than another. That's wild. I don't want people like that around me.
But this is the same guy, probably, that would let a woman die because an unformed fetus inside of her body hadn't died yet.
His voice made me want to go take a shower. It gave me the ick. I'm going to drop down, Chantal.
Okay.
Have a great
Bye,
evening,
guys.
everybody.
Good one. Somebody said it's Dimitri. Remember Dimitri? It's
That's
Dimitri.
it. That's it. Yeah.
I know, Georgina. Entirely subjective. Exactly. Now the losers aren't trying. Now the losers are no longer trying to push body count meters because that's Italians. They're not trying to push that anymore because I guess I finally broke through their delusions and they stopped trying to lie to us. Ooh,
Sorry, Chantal.
I'm sorry. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, I'm D Wizzy. That's
What's
just my handle. That's not my real name, but
what's your name?
you can go ahead and call me Ash.
Ash, what topic are you here for?
Yeah, the body count doesn't matter. I'd say that was
So
subjective. Go
that's
ahead.
my debate topic. Yes, you're right. There are no facts, there are no science. For the people who say body count does matter, but I have 3 facts why body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. Would you like to hear my 3 facts?
Sure. Let's go.
Okay. Number 1, would you agree it is a fact that a woman looking for a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have all of these qualities? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. Would you agree it is a fact that a man wanting a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they do, in fact, have all these qualities? Yes or no?
Yes, agreed.
Number 3, would you agree it is a fact that if somebody wanted to find out if someone else has an STI, they need to ask the person, go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yes. So logical people who stick to facts don't ask for a number to find out if somebody is safe. They don't ask for a number to find out who someone is. They do observation before commitment, and they ask for testing from the doctor.
Yeah. No, definitely asking for like a body count. I mean, I wouldn't just come out and ask it like that. But that's really, like anything, is a subjective kind of quality that you may or may not look for. There's no rule about it. It's
So
purely
just so, no, there is a rule. Logical people who stick to facts, as a rule, block and delete illogical people. So if a logical person comes across an illogical person who shows the logical person in some way, shape, or form, they're trying to find out how many people they did so they can do a quote unquote assessment. A logical person would immediately block and delete that illogical person because they recognize that illogical person isn't gathering data. They're in their storytelling mode.
Okay, so let's say a person's religious, and they're looking for
Instant
another
block
woman.
and delete. Delusion, mental illness, believing in some kind of a deity that gives you the power to control other people's bodies and sexuality. I'm going to ask what your body count is because my God said you could have maybe 4, but certainly no more than 10, right?
I didn't say what God
Delete
though.
that. No, it's an instant block and delete.
Because
Religion,
what if they're like Hindu?
I'm still talking. When somebody subscribes to a religion as a system of control, those mentally ill people are instantly removed. In fact, when they show up here, the moment they say the word religion, I block and delete them.
Okay, but you're making a lot of assumptions. Like
What's the assumption?
you insinuated that You insinuated that it was an Abrahamic religion that has those qualities.
So if you think you're going to come to my page and tell me when and how communication happens, you are sorely out of whack. See, in my classroom, I will cut you off. In my classroom, I will keep you from rattling on and on and on with your delusion and dysfunction. In my classroom, women don't waste their time listening to illogical males. So if you think you're going to tell me how things go on my page, I show you what I tell women to do with males like you. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the loser. Gone. And that's how you do it, ladies. Remove instantly. Block instantly. They don't control you. Hi, what's your name?
Oh, me.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to re-request? You went away, so I thought you were gone. You want to send, yes? Hi, what's your name?
My bad. My name's Levi.
Are
you saying that,
Sorry, I'm sorry, did you say Leroy?
Levi?
Levi.
Yeah.
Hi, Levi, what topic are you here for?
I just saw the prompt. Like, what are you saying? Y'all's body count doesn't matter or ours?
It's not gendered. So what I'm saying is who you did or did not do is not more important than who you are. A logical person doesn't ask you who you did or didn't do. A logical person assesses who you are to see if you're a good fit. A logical person is not shallow. They don't say, tell me about the activity of your genitalia, because that's the criteria by which I choose you. A logical person goes above the belly button and says, show me who you are, because that's the
Okay.
criteria by which I choose you.
Okay, I agree with that, but I mean the way we work is a lot
Who's
different than
we?
y'all work.
Who's we?
Men.
No, my love. Men stand confidently in the present. A man never shoves a woman aside and says, enough about you. Tell me about the dudes you used to do.
I think you're kind of mixing up. Like, I'm gonna relate this to a attitude standpoint. So if a woman,
My love,
can you let me talk?
here's the thing. No,
What's
I'm
up?
not going to let a male come here and tell women
No,
what kind of attitude. No, don't talk over me.
This is a
I'll
relation.
mute
This is
you,
a
and then
relation.
if you continue doing it, I'll remove you because you show a lack of self-control in my classroom. You don't come in my classroom and take over for the teacher. I'm the teacher, and when I speak, you don't. Now, women don't listen to males coming up to them trying to tell them what kind of attitude women should have. Women know who they're going to pick. And if you're not the man a woman is going to pick, you're nobody. You're the rejection. You're tossed to the curb like the garbage you are when you try to tell us how it's going to go. Women are too strong for you. Women know what they want. Women don't care if they don't have a male by their side, because the fact is women are more successful when they don't have a male by their side. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
So it was all a relation. So it's kind of an analogy. I didn't mean the attitude part on you or on women.
I'm
So
not here for your storytelling.
So-
I'm here for
so-
your curiosity.
Yes, I am
If you're
curious.
not curious,
I am
you're
curious.
gonna-
I'm trying to get an answer from
Listen,
you.
when I'm talking, you don't.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
here for
Holy
your
shit.
curiosity. If you're not curious, you're in the wrong place, because this is a classroom.
If a woman says I'm not a real man because I can't handle her attitude, it means that I don't want to, not because I can't handle it.
That's fine. We're fine being rejected by you.
Okay, so a real man doesn't
You don't speak
lower
for
his
men.
standards.
No. I know
Then
what
who
a real
does?
man is. I've been
Who
with
does?
one for
Do you?
20 years. So I gotta let you go because
Do
you're
you
not
do you
respecting
speak for a
my
real
space.
man?
I gotta let you go if you don't respect my space. You don't speak for men. I know exactly what a man is. I was a stripper for 20 years. I've spoken to men longer than you can talk. I've spoken to more men than you've ever met in your entire life, and I've asked them more probing questions than you ever thought to ask. Okay?
All right.
So listen, you can speak all you want, but when you start using lying language, I gotta shut you down because we don't listen to liars. So you can speak for yourself, you can speak for the bros you know, but you can't speak for men you've never met.
I just don't understand how you don't think from our. Well, then who does speak for him if I can't speak for him?
A man is a 12 out of 12. In other words, a man who makes the right decisions and matches our energy. Now, I'm going to tell you what a man doesn't do. He doesn't tell a woman how to behave. He doesn't tell a woman who to be.
Okay, I agree.
Men love a woman who has her own identity.
But I mean, if Bonnie Blue comes up on here and is preaching the same things you are, you know,
Bonnie Blue is not on my page, so if you want to
I'm
go
not
talk
talking
to
about
Bonnie
that.
Blue, go DM her.
I'm saying it sounds like you're making excuses on how you sound bitter or something. Like we
Bitter
should.
and excuses, right? Because you swallowed the red pill, didn't you? Because you're using their language like a puppet. Do you know why they like males like you? Because you don't have a brain, and that's what a puppet is. They use your mouth, but you don't do any thinking whatsoever. You just repeat what they say.
No, I just don't listen to y'all.
Exactly, which is why we don't care about you. We don't care at all about you. If you
Oh,
reject us first, you do us a favor. But the fact is, you're still looking to get laid, which means you're going to circle around us, hoping we're dumb enough to pick you. Which is why
incorrect.
I teach women to block and delete you. Now I'm going to
Incorrect.
get
I
rid of
have a
you
loving
because you
Christian.
showed us exactly who you are, and we're not interested in losers like you. In fact, I think no, he disappeared, ran off like a little baby boy, like a little expired baby boy, because his time is up. Right, ladies? These losers are expired. Every time they say expired, this is a loser telling you his time is up. This is a loser telling you he's the block and delete. This is a loser telling you he's going to die all by himself. That expired loser doesn't get a visitor when he gets in the hospital. No. He gets no visitors because nobody likes him. Nobody shows up for him because he's expired. If he happens to take his last breath in his stinky little apartment, nobody knows until he starts to decompose. And then somebody calls the landlord, and the landlord calls the EMTs, and they cart out the carcass. That's what this expired male gets to expect for himself, ladies. Don't forget, these expired males are the block and deletes. Those emotional, illogical males are going to expire all by themselves. So don't forget, ladies, you might be watching me, realizing you need to dump the loser you're with today because you keep saying he's such an asshole. He did it again. He lied again, disrespected again, was lazy again. He was a male Karen again, doesn't take any responsibility for himself. He just cries like a big baby boy. You know what a big baby boy does? He puts himself where he makes himself unhappy, and then he cries for women to fix him because this big baby boy doesn't take responsibility for his own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. So dump the big baby boy, ladies. Get comeback queen. Heal faster from that breakup or divorce. Let me know when you dump the loser, by the way, because I ring a freedom bell. Every time you dump a loser, an angel gets their wings. So let us know, ladies, when you dump the loser, when you're done with losers, when you're never going to pick a loser again. No More Assholes is also in Spanish. No More Assholes is an audiobook. It is also a workbook with bonus material. So make sure you grab these paperbacks on Amazon. There's buttons in the link in my bio. Now, when you get into your relationship, you want a zero-fight relationship. Now that you pick somebody who loves you more than dysfunction, now that you pick somebody who loves you more than dysfunction, you pick functional behaviors. So Fix That Shit for Women and Fix That Shit for Men are going to help you with communication skills, conflict resolution skills, having that zero-fight relationship. So Fix That Shit for Women is also an audiobook. The Fix That Shit books also have a workbook with bonus material. So Fix That Shit for Men, Fix That Shit for Women workbook. Now that you know better, you have to get Dating 101 for your teens because they're looking for people who are naive, uneducated, and uninformed, and your teens will be the prey if you don't educate them. Teach them what manipulation looks like, teach them what coercion looks like, teach them to be empowered, teach them that their sexuality and body belongs to them and them only. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce and select the right long-term partner, your book is the perfect play. Don't forget, in honor of all the losers that show up here day after day, I give you a free book. The free book in the link in my bio is Fake Love Need Not Apply: How to Identify and Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. Somebody getting a free book right now. Free book button in the link in my bio, my loves. Now, don't forget, we are starting the evolution revolution. That means we are not waiting for patriarchy to fix itself. We are fixing patriarchy by turning it into matriarchy with our own decisions. If you want to start matriarchy today without waiting for politicians and lawmakers, get your copy of Evolution Revolution right now. If you've ever been abused, get the Glow Up Journal. Make sure you're never abused again because abusive people require low self-esteem. The Glow Up Journal is going to help you increase your self-esteem in 60 days by doing certain activities that expedite your growth. So you can do the Glow Up Journal in the book. You can do a digital version where you get an email a day for 60 days. Digital version in the link in my bio. The book is a paperback on Amazon. Custom Made is career coaching. If you want to be like Mama and identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent, get Custom Made. This is a workbook to writing exercises at the end of every chapter. And then say yes to goodness. 10 steps for a complete happy you. This is to help you evolve your happiness in 10 areas of your life that affect you mentally and emotionally. So use the buttons in the link in my bio. Get those paperbacks on Amazon. Get your ebook bundle deals. Get your audio books. Let's go. Let's go. This is it. It's time. Class is in session. Get your textbooks. Oh! So we're having a Halloween party tomorrow, and I put in the chat, I can't wait to see your bees. So BOO and then BEES. And then one of my friends made a meme, and they had like a little ghost with a little bee butt on it. Hi, hello. What's your name, my love?
Hi, my name is Jessica. Nice to actually talk to you. I've watched your live, Chantel, and I'm so happy to come across you in the last month.
Hi. What can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted to speak on the fact that I was a previous internalized, misogynist, pick-me woman for quite some time because of my upbringing. And I was terrified to disclose my body count, even though it was fairly low. I felt shame and regret, not regret in what I actually did, but like, you know, just the internalized part of it. And over time, as I got older and I left the household that I grew up in and I became my own person, I realized that never affected who I was as a person. It never did. And so I was able to drop that shame, that invisible shame that is unnecessary. And I don't really understand, as you point out your list to every guest, they're unable to to figure it out. And exactly, like none of those things on that list have ever been affected by the amount of sexual partners that I have had. And some of them, not great choices, sure. Some of them, great. But all in all, it never, ever affected who I was, my moral compass, what value I bring to the table. And I think that, you know, it's just super unfortunate that there are so many people that afford that kind of weight to this number. I don't understand it.
We don't need to. The trick that patriarchy pulls on you is getting into your head and having you swirl around these questions. Why do they think that way? Why do they want me to be like this? Why do I need to be ashamed of myself? Why are they doing this? When are they going to change? Why are they feeling this way? When are they going to stop treating me like this? Do you know what you're not doing when you're in all of those thoughts? You're not addressing yourself. You're not making yourself a better person. You're not achieving goals and ambitions because you're distracted by the tricks of patriarchy. And the trick of patriarchy is to distract you.
Exactly. And, you know, I'm ashamed to say I was a Tea Party conservative when I was 17 to 20, 21 years old. And I was wholly bought into this. And I was a pick-me girl. I learned how to skateboard and snowboard, and I started competing in competitions. So I was the cool girl. I was the not like other girls. And it's terrifying to identify those things and then look at your past and wonder what your identity is now outside of the patriarchy.
Can I say, let me comment on this, because I get young ladies, sometimes older ladies, who come here and go, body count definitely matters. And I go, wow, thank you for letting me know you have no inherent value, because you told yourself your value is assigned to by a male who examines your genitalia.
Exactly. It's demoralizing, and it's hard to swallow. Not prescribing your own identity until you get out of that patriarchal brainwashing.
Yeah. But I'm helping women along. And when enough of the males are standing in a sausage party with no women around them because women are tired of their delusion and dysfunction and ego, maybe they'll want to choose logic. But until then, we're going to stop thinking about them because it's not our place to try to figure out what they're not caring to change.
Agreed. Yeah, as soon as Roe v. Wade got overturned, I haven't had a single day, and I will not until it's restored.
Good.
But I just wanted to say my piece and just kind of, as a former pick-me girl, you know, maybe somebody else hears this and feels like they're heard and seen. And I appreciate the content that you put out. And I will be looking into your books because I think that although I feel like I have deconstructed plenty, there's more work to do.
Which books are standing out for you? Do you know?
I think specifically the Glow Up, just because I have gone through a few too many narcissistic relationships. And you can spot that from a mile away after you've been through one, yet I had continued to. And so I think that just inner self-work is the goal for me.
All right. Let me know when you get it, okay?
I will. Thank you so much, Chantal.
You're welcome. Come back anytime.
All right.
Bye. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Jace. I'm 18 from Louisiana.
What topic are you here for?
The kind of saying the body count doesn't matter.
So that's my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate, because I'm not here to change you or your mind in any way, shape, or form. We just discuss this in a factual or scientific way only, without starting a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
No, so particularly not a debate. Just wanted to understand your way of thinking on it. I don't quite know how to word it. I definitely didn't come for that specific kind of talk because I don't have enough. I'm not inclined enough on a scientific level with this,
So
specific stuff. But
would you like to hear my 3 facts, my side of the debate for why body count does not matter?
yeah, I would love to hear.
Okay, so my side of the debate is body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. And note that I use the word the, not all, okay? I'm going to mute you while I say this. I'm going to do my first fact, and then I'm going to unmute you. You're going to give me a yes or no answer. So would you agree it is a fact that a woman looking for a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all of these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have all of these qualities? Yes or no? Okay. Number 2, would you agree it is a fact that a man wanting a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all these qualities, no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have all of these qualities? Yes or no?
Yes.
Would you agree it is a fact? Let me just do this. Would you agree it is a fact that if somebody wanted to know if the other person has an STI, they need to ask the person, go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no? Oh. I'm gonna have to wait for you to unmute so you can answer that. So the question is, would you agree it is a fact that if somebody wanted to know if the other person has an STI, they need to ask the person, go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no?
Yes. Sorry, my phone was being troubling. Yes.
So logical people who stick to facts know that asking a number doesn't tell us test results. Only looking at test results tell us that. and they know that asking a number doesn't tell us if somebody is honest or is hardworking or responsible. They know somebody could have a low body count and be dishonest, lazy, and irresponsible. So they don't ask for a number because the number doesn't matter. What matters is who the person is.
Okay. No, that's very logical, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, thank you very much. Like I said, I wasn't really here for a debate or things like that. I genuinely just wanted to understand from someone who has more knowledge what that looks like.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Of course. Have a great night.
You too. We love curiosity. Curiosity is a sign of intelligence. We love intelligence. Thank you, Silly Apple.
Chantel, what do you think about this question that Silly Apple asked? Why do you guys want women to feel like they have no value? My response was, it's a control thing, because they feel like they can easier control those types of women, because guys are shown that taught strength is control, and whereas women are taught strength through resilience. What do you say about that question?
If I have lower self-esteem, I view myself as having fewer options. If I think I have fewer options, I tell myself this is probably the best of other bad options. And so I stay with this bad option because the story I tell myself with my low self-esteem is might as well keep this bad option because the next one's going to be another bad option. So this is why they want women who don't value themselves, because when I define myself in black and white and I see my value in front of my own eyes, I won't pick the male who fails to satisfy what I bring to the table. If I see my own value, I'm going to look at your value in comparison to mine and see what you're missing and get rid of you, because I realize I have a higher value than you do in comparison.
I think too, this is why any male that you come across as a woman who wants to compete with you is a threat, because he feels threatened by you, and it's for the reasons that Chantel just stated.
If he has to be prettier than you, more successful than you, do more than you in any way, shape, or form, if he's competing with you at all, get rid of him. He will attempt to sabotage you so he can come out on top. My husband doesn't compete with me at all in any way on any plane. Yes, body count does matter to losers because losers are controlling, stuck in the past, and PP obsessed. I agree. Her past is your future. Look at this loser. Look at the delusion. Look at the mental illness. Ladies, look at the block and delete. I gotta know what you did in your past because it was all about me because I'm so egotistical. Tell me who you did in the past. I want to go think about those Bobby Wackos. I love thinking about male genitalia when I look at a female. No, my love. Femcel. Get it right, dum-dum. Femcel, fierce, empowered, motivated, centering myself, not some stupid male, energetically leading my own life. Femcel, get it right. If you're too stupid to get it right, I'll remove you for lacking brain cells. Let's see if you got brain cells. Put the right word in there. Body count matters 100% to the losers. That's why we block and delete losers. We get rid of losers 100%, ladies. Ladies, write 100% in the chat if you block and delete losers. Who will 100% block and delete losers? Let's see. Ripple, 100% blocking losers. Sassy, Sarah, Dondra, Mava, Imani, Mike, Janie, Lori, Doggo, OGL, Drene, Shavana, Ellie Jane. Who else? Christina, OGL, Winged Woman, Libertas, Sweet Sunray, Doggo Sunshine, yes. Who else? Tony, Maz, Enlightened, Brightness, 1000%, Lena, Rather Stay Single, Maybe Be, Trainer, yes. Ooh, Chris, yes. Christina, love this. Catherine. David's too much of a loser. Block, delete, cleanse, remove. David doesn't get to exist around us women because losers who don't call us the right thing, which is femcel, get removed because they're too dumb to be around us, even when we spell it out for him. Get rid of those dum-dums who don't get it when you spell it out, ladies. Enlightened. Well, that loser doesn't exist anymore, Eileen Jane. Catherine, my Sharona. David doesn't exist anymore, Catherine. Dio, David doesn't exist anymore. David went bye-bye. He went bye-bye to the land of non-existence. David has to go find a podcast, bro, to go gaze at. Go gaze at the podcast, bro. Look at those muscles and the tight shirts. Ooh, I can barely hear the words coming out of their mouth. Oh, it does matter to the ones we block and delete. Yes, you are correct, Todd. It matters to the losers we get rid of because a woman didn't write controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed loser on the list of what she's going to pick for a long-term partner, Tab. Yes, I agree. I don't disagree that there are people who go in their imagination and think about things that aren't currently happening and give themselves emotions and blame other people for their thoughts and feelings because for them accountability is kryptonite. Of course I know there's males like that. We just get rid of them. We get rid of the delusional, dysfunctional hypocrites. Right, Tab? We get rid of the hypocrites. They're the block and deletes, those hypocrites. Anyways, Tab is a bop. What's a bop, ladies? Boring, oppressive, PP obsessed male. We don't talk to bops, do we, ladies? We play bop bingo with their words because they're so repetitive and boring. They're all sharing a brain cell. None of them say anything original. Right, Tab? Do you teach women to be feminine and lead the relationship? I teach women to pick a man, and I teach women to be the emotional leader in their relationship because all of us need to be responsible for our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Losers, Zay? Look at these losers coming here. Look at these bops coming in here, Zay. Boring, oppressive, PP obsessed BOPs. Zay? Aren't these bops funny? We drop them like flies. Partnership as in equals? I'm an individual in my relationship, accomplishing whatever I want to accomplish. My husband is an individual in this relationship, accomplishing whatever he wants to accomplish. We both bring these qualities to the relationship. So certainly we'll put in an equal amount of personality. Did a loser bus just pull up? Sometimes. They do come in droves, don't they, ladies? It seems the losers flock together. It affects some women, not all. Tab now has to provide 4 pieces of information to prove he's not coming here and trying to lie and spread disinformation. And Tab can't say a single word until he brings the proof for what he just said, which is title of the peer-reviewed study. Website is on, page number, paragraph number. But if Tab says something other than title of the study, website, page number, paragraph number, I'll block and delete him for lies, fear-mongering, and attempting to spread disinformation. So Tab can't say a single word till he gives the proof now. We're watching. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. I don't know why. I'm so excited about date breakfast. Like, it's just... Oh, look at this. Here comes the block, delete, cleanse, remove of the liar. There we go. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the liar.
It's because you missed last week.
I know.
That's why you're so excited.
You believe the guy is responsible for the health of the relationship? Yes, the man is responsible for the health of the relationship. The woman is responsible for the health of the relationship because both of them are responsible for their own health and the emotions they bring to this relationship. So the first responsibility is for our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Our second responsibility is the functionality that we carry with us. So my functionality gets to be contributed to all of my relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. So my functionality benefits all the people in my inner circle because the only differentiating factor in my inner circle is not character, it is the activities that I do. So with my friends, I don't make out and have sex with, but my romantic partner, I make out and have sex with, and that's the only difference between my romantic partner and my platonic friends. I will cuddle my platonic friends. I will sleep in the same bed as my platonic friends. I will even kiss my platonic friends on the lips like a cousin. Bye. Hi. I will do that, but I don't make out with my platonic friends. And my platonic friends are all amazing people, just like my husband is an amazing person because everyone in my inner circle has been curated for their character and personality and their ability to bring goodness, functionality, goals, ambitions, interesting news because they achieve things. All of the people in my inner circle are interesting, intelligent people that I love.
You know what's funny? This whole time that you've said that you get breakfast at the A&W, I thought it was like a little mom and pop restaurant.
Oh.
You're talking about the A&W chain though.
Yeah.
I just realized that when I was in Canada. It's the same A&W we have here, but y'all's is probably better, to be honest. Ours is garbage.
Oh, thank you. Spoon. Ours has spoon. Ours has grass-fed beef. Does your A&W have grass-fed beef?
I don't know. I've only been to one, and that was all I needed to see.
Okay.
It was not. Maybe they're better at different locations in the States. I don't know. But I guarantee yours is definitely not the same. Like, it's way better.
Well, we have different regulations, too. Like, we have more laws surrounding our food so that there's less chemicals in our food. Fault a man that would not be interested in his woman to behave that way. Oh, that's not a man. Men are controlling or insecure. That's a guy. We don't fault him. We just don't pick him. fault him would be like, oh, I blame you for how your dysfunction is making me miserable. No. We don't pick people who are dysfunctional, controlling, or insecure. So they don't make us miserable. So we're not faulting them because we're not paying attention to them at all, because they're not in our orbit at all. Canadian's way better. Do you understand? Oh, thank you, Spoon. 805, do you understand what I just said?
I'm so silly. I literally had this, I imagined this whole thing in my head. Like the interior of what the restaurant would have looked like, what the bar would look like that you guys sat at. And when I saw the A&W in Toronto, I was like, wait a second. Oh, goodness.
805 says we can agree to disagree. I don't care what you think. I'm indifferent to what you think. There's no agree to disagree. It's we are indifferent to your existence. We are indifferent to your thought patterns. We are indifferent to your beliefs. Indifferent. We don't care about your existence and what you want to hold on to. Okay? So don't come and talk to us as though we're supposed to agree to disagree. We really just don't care. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Okay? Do you understand? Warmer area of Canada. I hear Medicine Hat gets more sunshine than anywhere else in Canada. Where you can access the long-term list? Yes, my love, it is a freebie in the link in my bio. If this is me defining myself, you can use this list to help yourself when you do your homework in No More Assholes and you make your own list. I like the sun in me too. I want lots of sun, lots of windows, big expansive views. That's my happy place. That's my happy place. I'm gonna have that house one day. There was a house that I was looking at online a few years ago, and lots of vitamin D. It's a little bit more northern Ontario, and I sing too. A little bit more northern Ontario, and it was built on a cliff edge of a ravine. Yeah, just as beautiful, like just the whole back wall was just all window. Calgary is sunny too.
I'm not a weirdo just like imagining things about you and your husband. Anytime anyone describes anything, my brain paints a picture. Like even the ravine thing that you just said, my brain painted a picture.
When I was looking at that house online, it was fall. So like, you know, the view from the windows was like the trees and all their colors.
Sounds really pretty.
Yeah.
The leaves were gorgeous in Niagara.
Yeah. It was great. It was such a beautiful event. Sassy. I'm gonna go to a Halloween party tomorrow. I'm going as a stormtrooper because I have like a stormtrooper onesie, and I ordered a stormtrooper head, which I might just carry around. It's battery operated, and I put the batteries in, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it on. Anyway.
The same place you got your other suits from?
Yeah, it's, Candy Cats.
Nice.
Yeah, same place I got the one that I wore in the documentary. I'm going to my friend's house early. So my friend has like a very long driveway. It fits four cars, at least 4 cars. And like double rows, so at least 8 cars. Anyways, for the Halloween party, he's like sending out the link to like contact the city to let them know you're parking overnight on the street. I'm like, I'm gonna be there first. So I get parking in the driveway. So I'm gonna be helping with the Halloween decorations tomorrow night before the party starts. You can go.
Hope with Holly was like, how did you become part of the crew? I was like, it just kind of happens.
Chantal is so entertaining. So I have noticed a steep reduction in the people trying to say body count matters because of science. Very interesting turn of events. I remember when I had this prompt up and it hadn't been a year yet, and people started to say, when are you going to change your prompt? And the voice in my head said, a full year, make it a full year. And so I did, like, that's exactly what I said to people. I said, I'm going to have this up so I can say I've had this for a full year and not a single person brought facts or science. And I think the reason why the voice told me to keep this for this long is because eventually it would break the disinformation. You did get that song in my head. Mary Samhain. Trick-or-treating with your daughter. Hey. Love the topic. Yeah. I remember when I used to trick-or-treat. Because there's like trick-or-treating when you're not really thinking about it. And then you get to that age where you're trick-or-treating strategically. And you're like, how can I'm definitely a femcel. Fierce, energetic, motivated, centering myself. Fierce, empowered, motivated, centering myself, energetically leading my own life, 100%. Femcells. Femcells. Hola, my femcells. Happy Samhain. Doing great things, thank you. When they do share the studies, it doesn't say what they're saying exactly. Exactly. So now instead of coming so certain, now they're coming with curiosity. Now they're coming with questions. That's why I love your page. Actually going off facts, like you say. That's right, Mr. Mike. Coraline, aren't you a femcel? Aren't you fierce, empowered, motivated, centering yourself, energetically leading your own life? Or is someone else leading you? Is someone else in charge of you? You don't have any empowerment? Yes, you're a femcel. Woo! Welcome to the club. Love it. Welcome, fellow femcel. Had a guy come over here and try to call me a feminist. I don't know what a feminist is, but I sure know what a femcel is. Trick-or-treating, not the same. Maybe it's where I live, but not as many people participate, right? So I was kind of curious about that. Like I wanted to ask, is trick-or-treating okay, right? Both a feminist and a femcel, sassy, love it. Yeah. We used to try to figure out which is the most populated neighborhood. Where can we hit the most doors in the least amount of time? Running from door to door. Get that first bag full. Grab a second bag. Let's go. How many doors can we hit before 9 o'clock? Woohoo! Mr. Mike, I don't think anyone's ever been blocked faster or by more people in less than 10 seconds. Because we have standards. can go your own way. Let's see. Do your dating books work for lesbians? Oh, I got a book for you, my love. I got a book for you. Oh, Carolina. Ba, 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 oh, Carolina. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? I'll be back later. Hell yeah! This is on Amazon. There's a button in the link in my bio to get paperbacks. Well, unfortunately, this is just an ebook for now, but there is a button in the link in my bio for you to grab this from Amazon. Hell yeah! I love that. I love the reaction to this. I love how happy people are when they see it. Okay, well, oh, so so I did something and it turned into a meme. So in our group chat, people are watching the baseball playoffs, and on the first game, I went talk to text in the group chat because I saw the boys were like, "Go Jays," and I go, "Go Jays," talk to text, and I wrote, "Go Jace." And we have a Jace in our group, Jace, and it said, "Go Jace," and I just let it be there. And some people were confused, and some people realized it was talk to text, whatever, right? Second night of the playoffs, as a joke, I go, "Go Jace," in the group chat. Again, some confusion, some people got it. Third game, some people in the group wrote, "Go Jace," and some people in the group made memes. Go Chase. Toronto Blue Jays. So fun. I know.
I watched one of the games while I was at Niagara when they
Yeah.
played the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's where we met Greg.
Greg.
Oh, so that was what that Elle was saying in the live yesterday. Anyway, so I was coming off the elevator. I think I was with Krista, and there was a group of guys coming on the elevator when we got off, and one of them said, "Oh, where's Greg?" And they turned around and they were like, "Oh, I think he's coming." Well, when I got around the corner, there was another guy wearing a Blue Jays jersey, and I'm like, "This has to be Greg." And I said, "Hurry up, Greg!" And he completely blew his mind. Like, he turned around and he's walking backwards at this point. He's like, "Wait, how do you know my name?" Completely dumbfounded. And I just start giggling, and then I walk into the room. Like, I don't answer him at all. And I just hear him in the hallway turn to his friends. He's like, "Wait, how does she know my name?" Oh, yeah.
How did you know? Because you're Greg.
Yeah, everyone knows Greg.
Everybody knows Greg. You're famous. Black Widow. Hello, my love. We had a good night tonight. We had some good conversations. Thank you, my love.
We're gonna have such a good weekend. Hopefully, are you gonna have a chill weekend other than the Halloween party?
I guess, yeah. Other than the Halloween party. It's gonna be a good time for the party. I love it when we just all come together. Jeremy is always the ultimate host. Like, I've learned to be a better host because of him. I love that I got the stamp of approval when I hosted the Christmas party here last year for Jeremy to come in, take a look around at the lighting and the decor and the ambiance and the setup and go, wow, perfect. For him to say that, I was like, there's my bow. Wrap me up. Wrap me up. There's my bow. I feel complete now. So, yeah. Jeremy's always a fantastic host. We're gonna have DJs DJing all night long, as usual. So just the music. My friend Taylor's gonna be there. Taylor was at Niagara Falls, but usually her and I will have like hours and hours and hours together when we see each other. So at some point during the party, we'll be cloistered off somewhere, catching up, having our conversations. And then she's probably going to leave on Sunday afternoon. And that's when I go home. Because when she's around, I like to stick around till she goes home. And then I'll go home and get some sleep. Dondra. Dondra, have you heard anything more about Marianne?
I messaged you earlier about that, by the way, but I was checking in on you.
Everything's still the same. She looks rough. Filling it with rose petals. Customer is going to propose his girlfriend. Oh, well, we're missing part of that story, Mike. Yeah. Is she still on? She's not on dialysis, is she? She seemed very there when I went to go see her on the weekend. Oh, you had a trick-or-treater? Is she still on dialysis? People, don't be an alcoholic. Don't. It will absolutely destroy your body.
100%. That's the only thing that my mom, when she got older, she was thankfully, she had to start taking some type of medication that she was not allowed to drink alcohol on. And I think that's the only thing that honestly has saved my mom. Because she actually she stopped drinking, and she hasn't drank in like, I want to say 11 or 12 years now.
Oh, she chose a life.
Yep.
Sometimes you need a big old wake-up call. Hurtful substance for the body. Yes. Yeah, I agree. No bueno. Well, guys, I think I'm going to do a book walkthrough and head out for the night. Get ready for the party.
Right. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too. Be safe.
Driving up to Washington. I'm actually going to go up towards the Vancouver area.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yep, Seattle, Washington. Oh, who this? Oh. All right, my lovelies. You can use the buttons in the link in my bio to get your paperbacks on Amazon, your ebook bundle deals, your audiobooks, even your free book. The free book is this one here. Fake Love Need Not Apply, How to Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. I'm Chantal. If you look up who is Canada's best dating coach, you're probably going to see my name, Chantal Hyde. Ladies, if you've been listening to me, you might be realizing you need to break up or dump the person you're with because you keep saying, He's such an asshole. He did it again. So use Comeback Queen to heal faster from the breakup or divorce. Thank you, Mr. Mike. Use Comeback Queen to heal faster from the breakup or divorce. Use No More Assholes to never pick another loser again. No More Assholes is in English. It is also in Spanish. It's also an audiobook, and it is also a workbook with bonus material. You can get this paperback on Amazon. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce and select the right long-term partner, your dating book is the perfect play. Don't forget to educate your teen so that they're not preyed on by predators looking for people who are naive, uneducated, and uninformed. If you want a zero-fight relationship, make sure you have your Fix That Shit books. We have Fix That Shit for women and Fix That Shit for men. These help you get to zero fights by teaching you communication skills and conflict resolution skills. Fix That Shit for Women is also an audiobook. And the Fix That Shit books also have a workbook with bonus material. So we have the Fix That Shit for Men workbook, and we have the Fix That Shit for Women workbook. The Glow Up Journal. This is a 60-day journey designed to increase your self-esteem by doing targeted exercises guided by me. You can do the Glow Up Journal in this, or you can get a digital version where you get an email a day for 60 days. So either get the paperback on Amazon or get the digital version in the link in my bio. Evolution Revolution is what we are starting today, which is a rebirth of matriarchy. We are not waiting for patriarchy to fix the death, the violence, the destruction. We are choosing matriarchy ourselves and starting it ourselves without waiting for politicians and lawmakers. So if you're ready to join the Evolution Revolution, make sure you get your manual. Say Yes to Goodness, 10 Steps for a Complete Happy You. This is to help you evolve your happiness in 10 areas of your life that are affecting you mentally and emotionally. And Custom Made is Career Coaching. This is 2 parts. This is identifying your purpose, passion, and talent and monetizing it. So this is a workbook. There's 2 writing exercises at the end of every chapter. So make sure you use the buttons in the link in my bio to get your paperbacks, get your ebook bundle deals, get your audiobooks, get your workbooks, whatever you want. And make sure you come back here Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for minimum 2 hours. There's always a button in the link in my bio to help you know when and where. So if I change the time or I change the location, the button always brings you to where I am. I'm always going to hold 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday. So just make sure you use that to stay up to date. All right, my lovelies, Ripple, Dio, Shelster, Blooming, Taylor, Tyree, Nation, Zombified Hero, My Sharona, Libertas, Sandy, Divine, Billy, Moriah, Kushar, Brian, Coraline, Dondra, Nautilus, Sweet Sun Ray, Nettie Cat, Ellie Jane, Joe Mama, Hayden, Cat, and Melissa. Good night, my lovelies. Make sure you have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much, my Ripple. Bye, my loves. I'll see you soon.